Yes, perhaps, but
I mean, they have wine. Wine is good for your heart.
I do drink wine if you've got some
Mhm.
of that.
Well, depending how much you
Sadly,
drink, yes.
sadly, I don't because
You need some
of
protein.
someone.
Baja, you're
It,
14. You don't need alcohol.
yo, bro, I'm
You're
like 100 years
14.
older than you. I'm like 100 years older than
Oh,
you.
I see.
Okay.
In Dragon Age, in Dragonborn Age, 14
Yeah.
is. Oh yes, of course. And then actually, she actually reaches into her backpack and pulls out a little notebook and writes it down. She's like, "Oh, I've never really met all of these different races before. No offense or
Yo,
anything.
we're gonna be.
Barovians are primarily, well, humans."
You could write that down if you
Sucks.
need to take a nap. Just you could fall asleep right on my lap.
Yeah, and so
Right on
yeah,
my lap. And then-
as you guys are talking, and she kind of does agree. You guys actually travel past a sort of bridge over a river. And as you
I
guys go over the like, it's like a very very basic sort of like 20-foot wide stone bridge. You guys you hear the clop the clip clop of the horses as they go across the cobblestone. As you guys go past, Irina like actually laid down on your lap, Baha. But then for a moment, at hearing the cobblestone and the click clack, she sits up and goes, "Wait, we're at the pool." And then she scrambles to the back of the wagon and looks out, and she goes, "Wait, stop the horses!" And then she's gonna shout to you, Moonchild, "Stop the horses!" And then okay, so Moonchild pulls on the reins of the you a little bit as the horses shout. She goes, "Oh, no, this is great. So if we follow the river, we'll get to the Serre Pool. There's a couple. The Serre Pool is a great meeting spot for the Vistani, and they're don't listen to Ismark when he says the Vistani are thieves and liars and all that. They're actually quite nice.
Nice.
If we can
They
get, if we can
cursed
hit,
me.
were you talking about the three women back at the Blood of the Vine?
Yes.
Oh, what did you do to get cursed?
You
He
see,
cheated.
my friend Deca there back
Trust
there
me.
screwed me over and left me with no choice but to try and cheat.
Well, okay. Well, look, I don't know much about Vistani curses, but I do know that if a Vistani can put the curse on you, they can take one off of you. So, either way, I believe go to the Vistani. They might be able to give us a little bit of protection. I've never really seen them in trouble in Barovia. In fact, they seem to be moving freely within these lands. So perhaps they can give us a little bit of shelter, maybe some actual food than pies. You know, I could go for like a decent meal, uh, and they might have wine too, and
Would
it'll
you?
be a little bit safer, and perhaps we could get directions to Valaki. Because, truth be told, I only know the general direction. I don't really know how to get to Valaki.
All
Would
right,
you?
before we continue this
Well,
conversation,
Kinda
no,
GTS.
if we don't, if
Don't
we
be
don't
yelling.
have
She doesn't have to-
directions,
Don't be yelling.
Imagine you're on
if we
Google
don't
Maps,
have
it's like, I
directions
kinda know
there,
where
Get
it
then
is.
I
closer.
would agree.
Do we
Wait,
not
sorry,
have any
say
direction?
that again, Ben.
They said if we don't have direct directions to the place that
No,
we're
look,
going, we're just
Valaki is to the west. It's if you follow the road long enough, you'll get to a split in the fork, and you take the right. That's what Ismark told me, but
Isn't that what Ismar told us?
that is what Ismark told us.
Yeah.
And she goes, but well, I don't know about you, but traveling at night can be dangerous as well. And I'd rather at least have a little pit stop before we. Yeah, the Vistani can protect us. They're trained martial people. And you guys know this. You guys were attacked by Vistani
All
bandits.
right. All right.
At the very
Hold on.
beginning of the campaign.
Hold on. Hold on.
I mean,
I
you
got
don't
a
have to listen to me, but that is a possible.
is
hold on.
everybody still
Hold on.
like in the
Hold on.
car?
I have a
Yeah,
question.
you're still in the
Deca's
car, but
behind the
you
car
start the
now.
car. Yeah, you started the car.
I have a
Okay.
question. I have a question.
Yeah,
Do the
go ahead.
Vasani like Outlanders?
Oh, they love Outlanders. They're one of the most hospitable people I know. Better than Barovians.
Fuck you, man. Fuck you, Deca. I fucking hate y'all, bro.
I don't know what you guys did to have them curse you.
Nah, not me. At least I wasn't cursed.
Maybe we
I
just ran
wasn't
into a
cursed.
bad day.
I
I
played a game
wasn't
with
cursed. The
them.
only
I had a
person that
nice
was cursed
time
was
with
this man over
them.
there. This man over here that is.
Sorry, Moonshine, were you
looking-
trying to tell them? You said that before we do anything, you said you wanted to
Well,
say
I wanted to
something?
know if I wanted to see if everybody was still in the car or we
Yeah.
stepped out of the car.
No. So basically, Irina told you to stop the cart. You stopped the cart. You reined in the
Uh-huh.
horses. Everybody that's on the cart still on the cart. Dekka is behind. I suppose Dekka, are you kind of just like sidling up to the side of the cart to talk?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. So yeah. So we're all together at the moment.
Okay, because I wanted to tell I wanted to tell Ben, Dekka, and Baha what happened. I didn't want to tell Irene because I didn't want her to like stress out or anything. But I
So then, how do you want to do that then?
Oh, too bad you can't
Uh,
speak in thieves' cants.
Yeah, man,
Yo,
that
do
sucks.
you have
Right?
anything to write with? Do you have anything to write
No.
with?
I don't think you guys bought
honestly,
any
no.
writing utensils.
That's why
You
I
got, like,
asked. That's
the-
why I
No,
asked
we
one
didn't
of
buy
y'all if you
anything.
knew Morse code.
A little pen, a little
I
ink.
really need a writing utensil. It'd be so fun to steal stuff and then
They
leave a
had-
note and be like,
They had
"Jewelry?
pencils
What
and papers
jewelry?"
there. You should have bought it from him and then left
You
him a
could have
note.
bought. You
Just-
could have bought
you
it.
could've stole it.
You could have got it from
Mhm.
Bill Draft. Yeah.
I mean, just crumble the paper, put it
I'm
in
sure
your
there'll be
pocket,
one in
they
the
won't
next
notice.
town.
But
Yeah, well, the next time I'm excited for it because they're rich. There's gonna be a lot of free stuff.
oh, I'm gonna have a higher expense. They know they're rich taste for the pendant.
Well,
But
so, and then she's gonna look at, she's gonna go like narrow her eyes at Dekka. Please don't try to steal from Valaki. There's more than just wealth in a city that large.
do they have beer?
I promise I won't get caught.
He rubs he goes- And then, as you guys are talking, actually, you do hear the rustling of leaves and movement. And this time, Irina hears as well. I rolled for her, and she goes, "Look, I don't know how you guys want to hash this out now here, but we should really go."
Yeah, let's
Yep,
just,
yep.
Let's just go.
Yeah, let's go. Let's just go.
Okay, cool. Yeah, real quick, Baha, when you did your short rest, you clicked the short rest button.
Yeah.
Did you roll for your hit dice? Were you hurt at all?
Oh, I did not do the hit dice. Hold on.
No, it
how
looks
you
like you have max health. Were you hurt at all in
No.
the last fight?
No,
Okay,
the
then
only
you're
ones
fine.
that
You don't
got
need to
hurt
do
was
anything.
me and.
My man.
Yo, the people that died got
Yeah,
hurt.
Gotcha. All right, cool. So, yeah, so I guess you guys want to head towards the pool in the distance.
Holy shit, I'm actually surprised. Yeah, I really did not get hit that time. I was in the far distance. I shot a
Yeah.
fireball and then I just kept my lookout on
Yeah.
Irene, bro. Holy fuck, I'm good.
Right. So, is the plan to go to the pool then? We can make a
Whatever's
little pit
safest.
stop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So yeah. So then she goes, right. Okay. So then you're gonna want to go, and then she's gonna give you guys directions. So basically, you guys take the horse. I'm just gonna narrate this part as she kind of gives you directions. She
I'm
goes, oh,
glad
I've visited the pool a couple times. They're really nice people, the Vistani. And so it's I don't know what Ismak sees and the prejudice that he has. I really don't understand. But so you guys basically take the wagon. You guys take a bank of right off the old Savalish road down into this off path. You guys kind of push through the mist, but under the protection of the wagon. Everybody inside the wagon is gonna be okay. I'm gonna need you, Dekka, to roll me a wisdom saving as you sort of
Ribbed.
travel through the mist.
Bro, I wish.
Oh,
the
Wisdy,
mist was
who'da wada.
touching me.
Wisdom saving throw. So do I just roll wisdom?
Yeah, no, wisdom saving throw. It's right above your skills.
Oh.
You got something?
No.
I accidentally clicked on wisdom. 1 second. Cancel. Okay. Right above skill. Wisdom. Saving throws. Ah, okay. I see where it's at. Roll. Fuck.
Okay, so everybody
Is it
that's
high or
ins-
low?
That's low.
Everybody that's sort of inside the cart, and so Moonchild's okay because the cart kind of like most carts have like a hood extension that goes over the driver and like kind of in cases.
What about
Um,
Ben?
I'm
Ben's
inside
inside
it.
the cart.
Oh, you're in the car?
Yeah.
The only one who's
So like most
visible
of the
is
mist
Deca.
is kind of most of the mist is kind of filtering past around you guys as the mist kind of like turns and shifts. Dekka, you are riding full in the mist, and just like the beginning of the campaign, Dekka, you start to see dark shapes,
That's not good.
many dark shapes, shifting and moving around you. Your
It's really
horse is different.
Oh.
You look down at the mule under you, and you can see some of its skin seems to be flaking off, but it's still moving and traveling along with the wagon. As you look at your mule, you raise up one of your hands, and you can actually see what looks like the skin flaking off.
That skin's flaking.
And the
What
skin
the-
sort of, it looks like it's peeling off, slowly flaking. And you reach up to touch your face, and you pull your hand back, and you're holding a chunk of your cheek.
What
Is he
the
dying?
fuck?
And
He's hallucinating, maybe.
and you, the rest of you in the cart, you guys feel this dark, cold shiver. But to you, everything looks normal.
Wait.
Is anyone looking at Deca at the moment?
I have a question.
Yeah, what's up?
Does the mist completely affect me? Because remember the time where I had the time with my mother and she said follow the mist. Does the mist affect me like that still, or?
Yeah, so actually, I was getting to you. That's why I asked the question about is anyone paying attention to Deca?
I mean,
Or
I
you
was
guys still talking amongst
I,
yourselves.
I
like
was paying attention
probably-
more to Irene. I was gonna tell her to lay her head down again, for like being case.
I feel like Ben would probably notice.
I mean, if anything,
Yeah, I feel like Ben, because
me.
Ben's been talking to Deca more
Okay,
than
so
anything.
Ben, you notice Deca sort of like with these wide, buggy eyes, looking at his hand, like holding. It looks as he's like holding something in his hand. From where you're so Deca's about like 10 yards away from where you're sitting on the wagon. It looks like Deca's holding something, and he looks like he's in a trance-like state. And the mule doesn't look like it's changed for you. The mule is just plodding along normally behind you. Do you have any reaction or anything to this?
Debating on which way I want to play this.
keep in mind, you're justice now, man. You're justice.
And Deca, you still are seeing this chunk of flesh in your hand, and it's like slowly, sort of like Thanos style, looks like it's disintegrating, turning to ash. It's like, and your hands or arms look like they're flaking off. Like, how do you
What
react to
the-
that in a roleplay sense, Deca?
I would probably faint.
You won't
Being
you won't like
completely
Hey,
honest,
boy.
I would
ventilate?
knock out before I said anything.
Oh, for real? You wouldn't like hyperventilate or anything?
Yeah.
No,
How do you react to
so,
this? Yeah,
I
let's
mean,
roleplay. Let's go. How do you
One
react
time,
to
I
this?
quite literally I was playing with one of my knives. It was a butterfly. No. It was actually it was.
Rambit.
It was a karambit, but it was one that closed. I don't have it anymore.
Oh.
I have
I know what you're
I
talking about.
have where is it? It's on my desk somewhere. Holy, there's a lot of shit on my desk.
But Deca, just
Deca.
react to like
Yeah,
when you
yeah,
like
just-
peeled off your cheek, bro.
Yeah.
Just do that part.
Well,
do the
anyway,
motion too.
I
do the
quite
motion
literally
too. Do the motion too.
sliced my pinky open, and then I ended up just like sounds became distorted.
Yeah.
I wasn't like actually afraid, but sounds became like my body's natural reaction was sounds became distorted, and then I went and laid down.
How about your character? How would
Yeah,
your
so, yeah,
character
so
react?
how's your
But
character
this is a
react?
bit
Same way?
different of a scenario. So
Yeah,
I
so-
would assume similarly. Maybe some more fear, but I don't think I would actually say anything.
Do the fear,
Oh,
bitch.
okay. All right,
Do
yeah.
it. No heavy breathing, no nothing. Just
No,
wow.
no.
I'm gonna
I
fuck
would,
you
So,
I
up.
from
would
my
just
point of
pass
view-
out.
Yeah, so that's how you are reacting, and Ben, from your point of view, you don't really see anything outward at all, actually, other than his trance-like state. Oh, and Deca,
Did Deca
I guess
actually eat? Did Deca do it?
you actually see Deca slowly slumping off of his mule.
The fucking beauty in this movie. He's like,
Oh, I think we need to hit the brakes. Deca looks like he took too much of the pipe.
Moonchild?
how about
Yeah.
how
Moonchild, that's
about-
you.
how about him and I switch? I guess.
Okay. So Moonchild pulls on the horses, and there's another loud neighing, and finally you watch as Deca's form slumps and falls, lands
can I-
in the ground.
Can I get
Off
out the
of
wagon,
the
carry
mule.
him, and put him in the wagon, and then get on the
Um,
mule?
Yeah. So as this happened, Irina kind of scurries to the edge of the wagon and goes, "Oh gosh, I
Don't worry.
forgot. He's in the mist. We need to grab him quick.
I
We
got
need to grab him now."
I
Uh, Okay, so I guess
I
Baha. Oh yes. Or Ben, do you want to do something too?
I was
you're
just
doing
gonna give him advantage. I'll jump out and help him.
Okay.
it?
Yeah. So
I don't know why my webcam changed. 1 second.
I mean, Deca's really small.
Well, that's true. Deca weighs like nothing. Never mind. He doesn't need
Yeah.
help.
Yeah, I'm taller
So,
than him, and I'm
Baha,
skinny.
you jump out of the wagon, and I'm gonna need you to roll me a wisdom saving throw. As
I
you
got
your
you.
feet, you jump out, your feet hit the ground.
Damn.
Hey!
Damn. Okay. Your feet hit the ground, and you holding your breath. And the only thing you're not breathing, right? You're not breathing. You're holding your breath, but the only
that's
way
so
that the mist
zoomed
is
in
getting
now.
into your eyes is through your eyes. It's ringing your eyes, and as you walk, with each step that you walk, the forest around you changes into the road leading to your hometown. And when you make it to Deca's form, you see a woman crouched over his form. And the leaves rustle as wind picks up. And she turns to you, and it's your mom.
Deca, your camera looks fine.
I'm still. Am I able to talk or not?
You can talk if you want. No, you can talk if you want.
But wait, she's hovered.
No, she's like standing over him and like kind of crouching as if like she's checking his pulse. From what you see, it looks like she's
that.
yeah. She's like, and she looks at you and
There we
she
go.
says, "Oh dear, your friend really hit his head pretty hard. I think you need to pick him up."
I'm like lightly tearing for like my eyes, but like I shake my head. Yes, is that okay?
So yeah. So you shake your head. Go ahead. Yeah. So you shake your head, and then do you reach for Deca's form? And you guys back on the cart just see Baha shake his head, and then reach for Deca's body. And you touch Deca's body, and you're lifting him up. And just as you're about to fully stand up, your mother's two hands clench around your wrists, and she stares at you. And then her eyes go black. And she says, "You must remember." And then you feel a burning sensation around your wrists before the darkness of the mist fades and she disappears, and you're back in the forest holding Deca's body with two burn marks around your wrists.
Oh shit.
My arms are just like shaking in pain.
Yeah, what are you doing? Yeah, go ahead. What are you doing?
Like,
What's
I'm still holding in my breath because I was still holding my breath. But like I'm like it hurts, bro. It hurts. But like I'm still. My main goal is to put Deca all the way over there. So I'm just shaking while just bringing him.
Yeah, so you're shaking. Your arms are like hurt. You're moving over back
Are
to the
you
car.
taking hit of his pipe too? Hurry up!
And then do you put Deca back onto the cart?
Is you good, homie?
Yeah. Okay. So you climb back on the cart. You put Deca back onto the cart, and you climb back in. And I guess you can release your breath if you want. It's up to you. But as soon as you like put Deca down, Irina scrambles over and she starts checking Deca's like vitals, making sure you're breathing. Deca,
I could tell
you
her.
are floating in a dark black pool of water. And you are looking upwards at an eclipse. And you watch as the eclipse returns to normal. The moon changing back to what it was. And then you hear the cry of a bird, a squawk of a raven.
This man just talked about killing birds. You really gotta pull up a bird now? That's crazy. He said kill the birds for feathers.
And And you awaken, gasping upright back into the world, with Irina over you as she's sort of giving you CPR and like pumping your chest.
What's CPR gonna do for him?
Like, y'all, I died.
Yeah, Deca, do you have any
Deca, what's your reaction, bro? Come
I
on,
thought I
give
was
me.
knocked out.
Yeah, but you just woke up. You
Yeah,
just
you
woke up.
I just described.
He just said you fucking died and you woke up, bro.
I-
Come on now.
What?
Did you not hear about the fucking baby raven crying and then a raven flying over you? Like, come on now. And then you woke up? Like, how you missing this? I can't say that, but
Setting
you
up
got
my
remember.
OBS.
Oh, sorry, yeah.
That's
no
what you
worries.
say?
That's
what
my
you
only
say.
excuse.
He wakes first.
He wakes
I was
up.
setting up my OBS. No.
He just wakes up. I'm sick of my BS. Like, what the fuck? He has a headache.
Yes, yeah. So you wake up, Deca, and Irina slumps back and goes, oh, thank God he wasn't out there for too long. And then she's going to turn to you, Baha. She goes, What happened? What? She looks at your wrists, which are now singed, like charcoal black. The flesh kind of gooey at the edges. She goes, What happened? And then she's gonna start digging inside her backpack. She pulls out a small med kit,
Don't.
like a healer's kit, and she starts wrapping up your wounds with a band-aid.
Thank you.
A band-aid.
I'll probably speak. I'm gonna just say thank you.
What?
That's it.
What? How did that happen? I didn't see anything. You just picked him up, guys. And she's gonna call to you, Moonchild. Goes, please hurry. Take straight down the path. Make the first left past the large tree. We need to get to the sand pool. They could help. The Vistani know how to navigate the mists.
Damn,
I don't
that's
know
so-
how, but they know how.
All right, got
Yeah,
it.
that's crazy. That's not my mom, Dad.
All right.
Yeah.
So as you're galloping these horses, and you guys are gonna travel for about 15 more minutes. And
Oh, by the way, we have the mule still. I'm saying that now. We still.
Okay,
have
you have the mule. You led the mule, like you kind of tie the mule to the cart.
Yeah.
Okay, so you tie the mule to the cart. It's like kind of like hobbling around behind, like galloping along.
Yeah, we're not leaving this bitch behind. We need all of them.
Okay, so I'm gonna give you guys a little bit to role play, and then we'll go to the we'll move on to the Sarah pool and that
Hold on.
next day.
Hold up. I got napkins. I could just be like this. Bada beep, bada boop.
Yeah.
Mr. Worldwide. Wowee. Wowee. Wowee.
And you guys see Irina patching up Baha's wrists. If you guys have any reaction plan to that.
Aha, what happened?
Something.
What'd you see out there?
Mother.
Your mom?
My mom.
Yep. But not my mom at the same time. I'm just gonna keep looking at the burn wrist.
Yeah, and then so with that said, you guys gallop into a clearing, and I'm gonna change the map real quick.
So wait, Deca's in the cart now, right?
Yeah, Deca's in the
Yeah.
car. So
Deca, what happened?
Did I lose my mule? I don't
Oh,
know. My face
bro, it's-
came off.
Check his head. Check his head. Check his head.
I inspect
I said
Deca
that out
for
loud.
any wounds.
I said that out loud.
You checking his head. He looks normal. Honestly,
What?
He doesn't look. He looks untouched.
Yo, I got lied. Oh fuck. Ah shit. They said something about his head. I don't know who they are now. I don't know, but
Okay,
they
so
got my mom.
yeah, here's the new map, guys. You guys are on the bottom left. There's the
Oh,
cart.
fuck.
With the 2 horses and the mule following behind.
Damn, we royalty. Yo, I thought that was a shitty cart. That cart looking pretty beautiful. I'm
I
not
mean,
getting
it's
a
like a rickety cart.
bro, that cart looking fancy for me. I don't know about you. I don't know about you. If you call that rickety, oh my god.
Yeah, so I'm gonna describe the scene right now. As you guys roll up. So you guys roll up into a clearing with you see 3 wagons spread out around a pretty large bonfire. And you see honestly about 12.5 people. But obviously I'm not gonna put down 12.5 people.
Yeah.
You see about 12.5 people milling around, talking, cheering, like drinking and eating. And two of them seem to really be leading the crowd. This one woman here by the bonfire, she's doing a dance with another Vistani man, and they're dancing around. They're like their hands are like ringed around each other. They're dancing and they're laughing.
Oh, they country folk. Okay.
Yeah, and they're like doing like honestly a hoedown, really.
Yeah, I sort of enjoyed them.
Yeah, and as you guys like roll up and ride into the scene, the music sort of pauses a little bit as all of these different faces of the Vistani, people dressed in colorful clothing with a little bit darker complexion, tan skin, or sorry, a darker complexion, a little bit tan. Some have lighter skin, but you can imagine them more like the Romani people. And this man right here waves you guys toward and goes, well, if it's just a bunch of Giorgios, well, aren't you gonna come over here?
What is
Come. And then he's gonna talk to, he hears you say that. He goes, Giorgios, yes, outsiders, non-Vistani, I'm sorry. What is the Barovian word? What is, Alin. And you see this man walk over and goes, yes.
I'd rather be called Giorgio. I don't want to call that later.
What? You're right. What is that word that the Barovians use?
Let me
The Outlanders, yes. Giorgios are Outlanders. Same thing.
I'd rather be called a Giorgio. Thank you very much. I feel more welcome.
Giorgios are. What? Did you travel through the mist?
Yes.
And then you watch as Lynn looks at Eliza, this woman. She goes, Eliza, they traveled through. Oh, these guys are a bunch of crazy Giorgios. Sorry, hold on. Let me find which.
I don't know. Yo, what's his? Yo, I'm gonna figure out this guy's name. I love his energy.
I forgot.
Give me 1 second.
There's Lisa. I
hope
believe.
y'all know as soon as I see someone.
Make sure I have all the terms.
I wonder if they're
I
gonna
forgot
give me
to
a couple
ask
clothing.
Moonchild something, so I look over at Moonchild. Moonchild.
Yeah.
You have any
Yeah, what
makeup?
is Moonchild?
Oh my god.
Makeup?
Yeah, I would like to cover up
Makeup?
my tattoos on my arm.
No, nobody
Makeup.
can't see your tattoos right now.
No,
You
yes,
think
he's got
this
sleeves, I don't
natural
think. They can
complexion
kinda,
Wait,
like,
he's
he
got
has-
sleeves so we could see it this whole time. I thought we couldn't.
No. You see patches of it. Like,
Yeah, you can
sticking
see
out
like
the-
my wrist, like right here, kind of area.
Yeah.
Yo, just put some mud in it, bro. Just wrap it in mud. You're dirty.
That's not clean.
Your point? You know you can put mud on fucking cut wounds and you'll be fine, right?
I asked Moonchild a question.
I answered you.
What'd you say?
They
You
won't have
think
makeup.
this
There's no
nice
makeup in this
complexion needs makeup?
Yeah.
And then you hear the first man goes, well,
Yo, this guy's looking beautiful.
aren't you guys gonna come out? Come. And
Like,
then Irina,
fine. I hop out of the car with him.
Irina hops out and goes, oh, Rin, I'm so glad you're here. Please, one of our friends fell unconscious in the mists. So
Oh, you woke up.
this guy right here, Bryn, sorry, Bryn, not Ben. So,
Which one? This one?
can you guys see the nameplate?
No, I don't
No.
see any names.
Is this Bryn?
Give me 1 second.
Or is that one? I feel like this one's Bryn. He's giving me bread energy.
No, he called him something
Guys, I had the
else.
weirdest fucking dream.
He walks out.
I'm
Just
just gonna
hops
see you guys.
out.
Alright,
He's
so sorry, hold on. So this guy is Irina addressed him as Bryn. Bah, you can walk out too. And she goes, "Oh, Bryn, thank goodness. Can you check on my friend here? He decided we totally forgot. He rode in the mists on a mule." Bryn does the thing. Go, in the mist on a mule. Can you believe that? And he turns to this man and goes, Alan, can you believe that? Oh, these Giorgios, it's okay. They don't know. And Alan goes, look, Bryn, just bring them over. We'll feed them. He'll feel better. Come here. And he's gonna
which one's
gesture.
Bryn?
So this is
one?
Bryn.
Oh,
This is Alan.
Alin. Bryn and Alin. Can I come
I'm
alive?
gonna be the ones. I'm gonna be role playing them mostly. As you watch as the other Vistani kind of like look at you guys and kind of like you hear whispers left and right about like new Giorgios, and a couple of them like run off towards their wagons, and then they come back carrying out these trays of like fruits and some like some jerky. And
I love them.
the woman goes, Well, look, come. Look, we have a nice pig on the roast. We have a nice pig on the roast. Just sit down, we'll serve you. Once you eat a nice meal, you'll feel right as rain. Just never go through the mist without some sort of filtration, okay?
I have.
Um,
So you guys know a lot about the mist, huh?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so, and then the woman goes, of course, we are Vistani. We travel far and wide in the lands of Barovia.
If you
And
don't
Bryn
mind me
goes,
asking.
yeah, and then Bryn interjects and goes, everybody, sit down, just grab a little bit of the pork. And Irene goes, oh, please, thank you. I've been meaning to get something, but not pork. Do you have any fruits? You go, and Bryn goes, Eileen, look at her. She is thin. Why she's never eats no protein.
Italian vibes, bro. I'm loving it, bro.
And Eileen shakes his head and goes, ah! And then he calls to one of the young children nearby and goes, Sorkov, get this girl some vegetables and nuts. Yeah. And they sit down, and then yeah. So Aliza, the woman, turns to goes, of course, we are Vistani. We travel all over Barovia. Why? That we know how to interact with the world. Yes.
So do you know how to interact with the mist?
Well, the mist has never truly bothered us. Lord Strahd lets us move freely.
I'm gonna have a little talk later.
Yeah. Yeah, so you guys are basically invited to sort of just hang out at the camp and eat. They welcome you, and Aliza claps her hand, and the music restarts again. Give me 1 second. I'll play some new music.
I grabbed some of the pork.
When the
Yeah.
when the music is playing, like
Yeah.
midway, can I like borrow Lisa for a quick second?
Yeah, sure.
Alright.
Yeah. 1 second.
Oh wait, the music stopped.
Yeah, give me
oh,
1 second.
oh shit. when I hear music stop, I'm like, oh god. Oh, that's hot. Oh, never mind.
Is it played?
I still hear
I'm
the.
here. I heard like a light I heard like
I
a
hear
light
ambiance noises
violin or
still.
cello, but now it's stopped.
There we go.
There we go.
I can hear it.
Oh, I'm getting
Because I'm on the
serenaded.
Discord.
Oh yeah, that's.
Oh,
not,
I'm getting serenaded. I'm loving this.
It's not loud.
Bada,
Yeah,
ba,
so
ba, ba.
it's like light music, a little bit more slower as they're kind of welcoming new guests, not try to overwhelm you guys. And in the distance you hear the river, the ebbing and flowing of the pool to the north. So Decca, Bryn turns to you and goes, real quick, he goes, well, young man, you what was your opinion of the mist? Yes, did you like passing out?
My face fell off.
Oh, your face fell off! Aliza, that's the second one I tell you. You owe me that silver. And you watch as Aliza like flips him a silver piece, and she goes, you always try to bet against these Giorgios. I never know why I support them. It's okay. And then she's kind of like, and then they're like chatting along, and yeah, you guys are free to sort of interact with these three main Vistani.
Hold on. Is it okay if I steal food? Like not steal, but like take some food with me in my backpack?
Yeah. So you can
So they
add
got
a
bacon?
well, they're grilled. There's you can imagine on a spit like a rotating.
Yeah, you can move it over.
Oh.
I want the pig.
That's not
Uh,
If you guys
I
want
want-
the pig, just I guess ask any of the Vistani, and they'll carve you a
Okay.
piece.
I want some dried nuts because I know like they won't expire for that long at all.
Yeah. So you ask that, and Bryn goes. He looks up at you and goes, "Dried nuts for a man like for a creature like you. No. You need some pork."
No.
And like he grabs one of like the giant butcher's knife and he like
No.
charges you a huge chunk.
Hold on, can I stop him in that quick second before like mid motion? Can I?
He's about to raise. You see him raise the butcher's
Wait,
knife.
wait.
He's about to cut from the pig.
Wait. You got any chicken?
Chicken. You see any chicken around here? Only a pig.
You never know.
And you see this giant, like the pig is this huge boar, right?
You got chicken jerky? You don't know?
Look, if you wanted chicken, you go to a farm. You don't talk to Vistani for chicken, you Giorgio. Ay, yeah.
All right, how about you give me some nuts for like a little bit, like
Brent,
just for the travel.
Brent turns to Alin, this man. He goes, Alin, give the giant reptile some nuts. And Alin goes, nuts for a giant reptile. He's crazy. How is he going to eat and be full?
This is just
Yeah. And then so he goes to his cart and he's gonna rummage for a little bit. He comes back with like he fills an entire like cooking pot with nuts and dried fruits. He goes and he hands it to you and goes, these nuts will tide you over. But you need protein.
I mean, nuts do have protein. I will get protein, but you guys have a bag,
Have
like a little
have
pouch,
any of the
like
other
a pouch.
Yeah.
have any of the others eaten off the pork yet?
Eliza is like carving up some for her family. You can see as she has like a husband. He's sort of to the side, like kind of like playing with the kids. And you see 2 or 3 young little Vistani children like running around, and she's like carving up the pig and like putting it on plates and giving to her family. So yeah, they're eating the pig like you can imagine the one side of the pig is kind of like carved, and they're like kind of working through the entire book. Yeah, so I'm just gonna say that Baja, you can add in your inventory 3 bags of dried nuts and fruits.
All right.
Yeah, and I'm just gonna leave that interaction for now. Does anybody else like, you guys can talk and interact and
Yeah, I would actually like to speak with who knows the most information about the mist.
Brayden looks
how much
back.
does it weigh? How much does it weigh, by the way, for the 3 bags?
3 bags of I'll just say like maybe roughly a pound each. Like he filled an
Okay,
entire
so-
cooking pot. Like
I
a
don't
Vistani
think
cooking-
we're not worrying about
I'm
weight.
gonna
Phoenix.
put 3 pounds. I'm worried about weight
No,
because
we set our characters not to worry
Yeah,
about
it's,
weight
it's
when
fine.
we made
It's
them.
no big deal. Yeah, it's no big deal. But yeah, go ahead, you guys. Interaction. Anything you guys want to ask or do?
I
who
wanna
knows
ask
the
her for
most about the
support.
mist?
Yeah, I'm gonna let Ben first because you've been asking a good bit. Yeah, Ben, go ahead.
I just want support.
Yeah.
Right over here too, please.
And Eliza, she goes, I told you, protein is exactly what you needed. And then she starts carving this huge, Ben, it's like the size of like your head. This chunk of like pork. Just carves it and like flops it on. And then she looks at Decca, she goes, what has your parents been feeding you, young Giorgio?
I didn't
And then
have
she-
parents.
Ben, you're
She's-
his like father figure. Come on now.
And she
No,
does
I'm not.
You adopted him.
she does that southernly motherly thing where she like comes over to you, Deck, and like engulfs you. She's like
I feel
this
like you
like
should cry.
6'2" woman, like brawny shouldered. Like you can tell she's muscular. She's like
Oh, I love
a
that.
hard worker. She like
Oh, I love a
engulfs
woman
you
like
up and
that.
goes- and she gives you like she tussles your hair and goes, with no mother, well now you have some family. Come. And then she carves like a giant like pork for
Like,
you.
it's just giggling for it.
I-
Like,
And as all that happened, Irina is just smiling, and she looks way more relaxed than she did when you guys were on the cart, and she's eating her little salad and nuts.
Like,
But yeah, any
uh,
questions, interaction?
Hey,
Oh,
y'all
hold
got
on.
any drinks?
oh, true.
Bryn goes, drinks, yes. Bring out the wine. And
wine?
you watch, yeah. So you watch as a couple of these little kitties come out carrying these like barrels of wine. They're like one of them is like pretty weak, so he's like rolling the barrel on its side towards you guys, like like rolling it towards you guys. And yeah, I'll get to you in a sec, Ben, if you're exploring. She
Yeah, that's fine.
rolls up, and then Bryn like takes this cork, like cracks one of the barrels and goes, "Who wanted wine?" And there's a cheer comes up from the Vistani as everyone's like laughing and dancing, and the music kind of kicks up a little bit. Plays a little bit faster. Yeah.
Oh, I hear.
Yeah, so they pour.
I
they
take
pour,
a barrel of
um,
wine
yeah.
and I put a straw. Wait, no, do straws exist?
Yo, what?
I'm gonna be right back. I gotta pee.
Okay, yeah, that's fine.
Oh.
So basically, Bryn is basically just like
Babe, what did you do?
tilting the barrel.
Hold on. Before I even deal with What's her other Lisa? Visa?
Eliza.
Eliza, the female.
No,
Okay,
Eliza. Sorry, Eliza.
Eliza. Okay. Before that, can I go back towards Irene since she's finally eating? Can I give her the purple veg pie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So she's gonna. Oh, you went off the map.
Yeah, I know. I was sitting here trying to get myself back on.
Okay. Yeah. She takes your pie and knives, and she's gonna put it to the side, and she's gonna continue eating her meal because you get a sense that she's very particular about her food. Particularly eating healthy. So, but she's doing it out of respect, basically. She's like, okay,
Yeah.
yes, I'll take the pie, but she probably won't eat it.
Bro, like pat. Go
And she smiles and she goes, right. I'm glad you guys agreed to come here. I feel warmer with the fire. And so, yeah, so Bryn Prax gives you a wooden mug, and the mug is huge. Imagine one of those like, you know, those giant wine glasses people have, except in mug form. It's this big ass mug, and she gives
I love
one
that.
to you, Moonchild, and one to you, Baja. You said you wanted wine. Ben, did you want wine?
Nah, I'm good.
I'm gonna need like 2 cups of those.
I'm gonna
And Bryn
need 4.
claps.
4? You would also an alcohol? Is your character also an
Eliza.
alcoholic?
Hell yeah.
Eliza goes, they like wine, and everyone cheers again, and then they continue to drink. Yeah, and during this time, any sort of interactions that you guys like, any questions you want asked?
Eliza, just her and I speak.
Yes. What is it?
So you know a lot about the mist, right?
Well, of course, everybody in Barovia knows about the mist.
Okay. By any chance, can you hallucinate the mist towards somebody that you haven't seen in a while?
And she pauses, and you can see her face go a little bit serious, and she beckons you towards this stool as she sits on this rock over here. It's like sort of like beckons you towards the Alcatraz. And she goes, who did you lose, young one?
Not lose, but it's gone missing.
Well, the mist showed you many things. Fears, hopes, sometimes even dreams. That's why we tell people never to stay there for too long,
I mean,
or you'll go crazy.
can I like unveil like just one?
Yeah,
Of, like,
one of the
Yeah,
bandages.
yeah.
She like recoils and like kind of. Oh, child. That is far beyond than what I've ever seen in the mists. Lord Strahd is many things, but I didn't realize he had that sort of power. And she kind of looks back and forth and goes, perhaps you might want to talk to Madame Ava into a tent over there. And she points at a tent over here. She is one of the Vistani elders. She might understand more, but forgive me, but the Vistani themselves are not affected by the mists. Lord Strahd gave us that boon after we saved him so many years ago.
So that means y'all know his weakness. But for now, I won't say anything. I'm gonna wrap it back up.
She smiles and she smiles a little bit wearily and like kind of sadly, and she goes, Lord Strahd, unfortunately, has no weakness. He is only
Yes.
weak by his own logic and his heart. It's why that the Vistani can travel freely through the mists. Because we did him a good turn, and he does us a good turn.
So
But if he wants you to stay here, well, welcome home. And she has a very sad look on her face.
Thank you.
Those that Lord Strahd wants to be in Barovia, and she looks at all of you, will remain in Barovia. You will not be able to live or leave.
I kind of start talking. I was like, "Do you happen to know how to get curses off?"
And she looks at you, Ben, and actually she comes closer and she goes, "Can I?" And she like kind of does this thing where she grabs your face. She's like without permission, just grabs your face like the side of it and looks into your eyes like very like imagine like one of those like invasive sort of like like just like that. She looks at your face and she goes,
Lori, tighter grip. Come on now.
Chill.
she grabs the side of your face, Ben, and she goes, what Mortu cursed you?
Yo, respond, bitch.
Oh, got me.
She said, what Mortu cursed you?
What's a more to?
More too?
And she lets go of your face. She goes, okay, where's my
I thought she said mortal at one.
more two. She goes and she goes, Mortu is an outcast of the Vistani. Mortus never ever are allowed back. Mortus are the worst of the Vistani. We spit on them. She literally spits to the side. And she goes, they have been outcasts. They shunned from the family. Give me 1 second to find that spot in my notes.
Damn, that's tough, bro. That's tough. You got cursed.
Yeah,
by
who
someone
did you get
nobody.
cursed by? Was it those women back in the village?
Shit.
Do you
Stay
know
away from filth
them?
like them. You stay away from filth like them. You understand me? You stay away from them. They abandoned our ways, brought hate and shame upon their clan. Never speak to them, you hear? They are the worst of the Vistani. They're Mortu, and she literally spits again.
Chewy.
You better respond to that.
It's good to know that they were only Vistani we really came across personally until now, so it's good to know that they're.
This is why they think we are racists. Why they think they're Steves. And she literally says that, right? And like Bryn and Ellen kind of walk over to the conversation. They're doing like the Italian-ish kind of thing, where they're like hitting their heads. And Bryn goes, I keep telling you, we need to be better, dog. We need to do something about those women. And then Ellen goes, what are we supposed to do? They are Mortu, yes, but we can't just go and kill them. Madam Eva would never allow that. And she looks at you, Ben, Eliza, and she goes, well, if you want a curse removed, it's either the Vistani who put the curse on you removes it, or you may ask Madam Eva. She is the most oldest of the Vistani.
The elder.
She has most magic and wisdom. Perhaps she can remove the curse for you.
Damn.
I'll go
You gotta
talk
wait
to
in
her.
line.
Thank you.
You gotta wait in line, Ben.
And that's
I entered the
innocent.
tent.
Oh, we're going into different tents. Oh, okay. Right.
Oh, wait, you're going right now?
Yeah.
Not like everybody's talking. I'm just waiting at the moment.
Well, I was like, yeah, I'll go talk to her. Thank you, and then they start to walk off.
No, I
Okay.
grabbed Ben.
Because if D does
Come back.
go, that is a scene shift. So
Come back.
is everyone good with what like asking questions
what
and
is it?
stuff?
Yeah, if I remember, it's this
Also,
tent,
I'm
right?
kinda
For mine,
drunk. No.
for the elder.
You
Oh,
want
it's
to
that
That
one.
makes sense, that one.
You
big
gotta
tent. It's a big tent
remove
with the
my
light.
curse.
Yeah, I
But
can't-
dance.
Oh, I almost went in.
Dance with me.
Yeah, Dan. Wait, why y'all sit?
Dance
Didn't
with
you
me.
hate him? Don't your character hate
She's
him?
drunk.
You're a lightweight. Yo,
I've
my
had
character
4
could be-
mugs of
Alright.
wine.
It's fucking wide. My character could drink so much more than you.